we sure?
We are sure.
We are sure.
I've heard something
Booner,
different.
Did you just get?
We are.
Did you just get mocked?
My
Sure.
source told me something
Your
different.
source told you the first snap was taken by somebody
My source
else?
told me that Blake Miller was the first team reps tackle.
So
No,
the
your source
first
is
snap,
incorrect.
I don't know. I trust my source.
I trust the other source.
I think you're not listening.
The other source.
We
We're-
go
we're-
source for source.
We're going source off right now.
We can source off.
I'm gonna
text someone. I'm gonna text them
my
a
source.
second.
Swords fight?
Your source is, well, it
I
depends.
know who your source is.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know who my source is? It's not even my source. It's Jeff's source.
Oh, I trust your source
Yes.
way more.
I'm texting another source.
Way more. I was
Yeah.
like, that's the source I was gonna hit up.
That's exactly the source.
I'm
you're gonna
texting
text.
another source right now.
That's
Wow.
Jeff's source.
Well, you know who's another source, Booner? And we're gonna play it today. Matter of fact, we might have it. Dan Campbell
Yes.
was impressed with what Larry Borom was doing at the right tackle spot. But that's not. I'm not upset with that. Like listen. My only beef with that was the fans thinking it was gonna be a Dan Skipper replacement. It's gonna be a competition.
Blake's gonna
Blake
win.
should come out on top.
Nick, how do you feel about that?
He should win it. He is a top 20 overall pick. You should win this. You are a 4-year starter at Clemson. You're a right tackle. You're not transitioning over to left. You should win this job. Point blank, period. Straight up.
Straight up. Straight up.
MCDC on new look offensive line, I'm pretty sure.
I know, I'm not dumb.
I mean, obviously, one of the emphasis this offseason was the offensive line. You guys bring a lot of new guys in. Acclimating these guys, how have they been doing so far, and just the job that you guys did with the line? Do you feel like, they will come on be better than last year?
I like those guys, and there again, it's early. But, Cade, man, he's a good-looking dude, man. He's a big man. He's built right, moves pretty good, and now it's just getting up to speed with our terminology, the mic points, all that. But I like Cade, man. He's going to be he's a good fit for us, He's a good fit for us, and same thing with Larry Borom, man. Moving slow over there to left. I think there again, for what you want from a young guy, talking about with where we are going into week 6 of all season or whatever, I like where Ratledge is going. All right, that's good. It's good. So I feel a guy that, had learned a lot and has grown, has taken some of those things. So that's good. But yeah, we got a lot of competition in there.
At Woolworth Sports, they were talking about it's a little bit of panic going on about Larry Broom is starting over Blake Miller so far in training in OTAs, t-shirts in my panties on camp. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I got the new microphone, so the other one, I lost both of the mics. One I left on my chest. I was walking the dog, and it fell off while I walked. And then the other one dropped in the car, and I couldn't even find it. But once I lost the first one, I knew I had to buy another one. But I don't really read too much into this early on. Ain't no pass coming on yet. Being named a starter to me is really not a big thing right now. It's not a big thing. These guys got to learn terminology, and a lot of times it's seniority. A lot of times by default, you giving it to the older guy by default. So you got to make the youngins come in. You got to make the youngins come in and earn their spot. That's it. You got to make the youngins come in, earn their spot. Excuse me, my busted Bow Wow do-rag. You got to come in, earn their spot. And that's it. Like, come on, you work your way right on up. So it's kind of, I know right now, as far as talking about like content and Lions content, it's real slow. Most of this new generation don't really mess with baseball. Baseball was ideal when because there are talks that the Tigers are probably going to trade Scuba. So, but in general, there was a lot of talks that baseball was at its pinnacle on the radio. And I think the last time baseball has been truly relevant was like kind of that steroid era, and that's just the God honest truth. But so a lot of people don't even pay it attention. So right now, if you tired of talking about the Pistons content, which has died down a little bit, other than the Trey Murphy news and then the Durn thing, most of that's died down. But But now, as far as the Lions, and you do have a nice section of people in Detroit and outside of Detroit who don't watch basketball, and some who don't watch football and don't watch the Red Wings or don't watch Michigan football, that strictly just follows the Lions. So you got to have content. But anybody that play football or understand football or sports, you already know sometimes they get a spot to the veteran. You got to earn it. You got to earn it. And when you don't earn it, you give it to them. It's a sense of entitlement, and it messes the locker room up. I remember with the Pistons with Killian Hayes, and they were just giving him the starting spot. And historically, the Pistons, used to make all they guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Tayshaun Prince and Chris Middleton. They used to had to work their way off the bench. They had to earn their playing time. And most people seen them, even at that time and at both times in their career, superior to Killian Hayes. And you had Sada Baby leaking stuff out saying that a lot of the Detroiters didn't like it. The Pistons really wasn't feeling it. They didn't think he was that good, and it was evident. So you don't really want to tear down your locker room by coming and giving it to the younger guy, because we don't know what they promised Larry Borom. They could have promised him you get a fair shot to compete. But it's hard to be like, I'm competing and the guy is better than me, or we're even. How can I complain? We even, or he better than me. I'm gonna go sit my black ass down on the bench and wait to fill in, because if you don't know, so Will is moving to left tackle. He's moving to the right tackle. Then they kind of had a conversation as well. I'm gonna insert that and I'm gonna continue on there. They was having a conversation that who's the best second offensive lineman? They were saying Tate Rallage. Honestly, if you had to give me my opinion, Sewell is by far the first. Cade Mays is probably going to be the second. Tate Rallage is probably going to be your third offensive lineman, best offensive lineman. And then, it's up to the rookie and to Christian Mahogany to figure out, fourth and fifth. But in general, when I'm having these conversations, this is just how it is. You don't come in unless you clearly got the number one pick. He clearly more talented than everybody else, and hand that guy. No, you're going to have him compete. Even if you see a lot of number one quarterbacks come in, they have pencil man as number one, or everybody know you're number one, but it's still an open competition. If it's not an open competition, it's really hard to sell. It's really hard to keep the team intact. You kind of see what I'm saying? The best has to play, and it shouldn't bother nobody. I understand it's for content. I understand how dudes feel, but it shouldn't surprise you. They're gonna give Larry Borom a fair shake to play. He's gonna be objective about his fair shake to play, and Blake Miller is probably gonna be your starter come the regular season. That's just what it is. 4-year starter. And funny, we bring up the Tayshaun Prince reference because he was a 4-year starter for Tubby Smith at Kentucky and had to sit on the bench until Orlando was up 2-1 or some shit like that in the best of 5. But I don't really, like I said, I don't really read much into it, man. These young guys got to earn it, bro. Even more now than ever, they got to earn it. What is going on here? They got to earn it. So it ain't nothing new, man. I know a lot of y'all don't really understand how the game go. But yeah. Sometimes you get a freshman or you get a rookie so special that, you get a freshman or rookie so special that it's undeniable. But to keep the locker room in check, I don't think Blake Miller is quite that. But I think, honestly, I think he's going to be really, really good. I think he's going to be really, really good. So I love the depth. You talking about the juice guy from Texans, Miles Frazier, both can play guard and center. You got Giovanni Manu, who can play tackle. You got Larry Borom, who can play tackle. You got a lot of versatility amongst that offensive line, man, that I'm really digging. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, wherever I'm at. Hit the link in the description to say find me everywhere. Peace.